Hi there everyone. Thank you for joining me, Shireen Mwalwa, for this evening's episode of The Community Talk. In the midst of the lockdown starting at midnight, emotions are running high and people are unsure of what to expect in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Our hope remains though that normalcy will return thereafter and that there will be no new COVID cases and that people will return to their lives with a new sense of purpose. Here at Community Talk though, our focus remains on the positive. But before we go there, I'd like to thank Hannah Ngula for my beautiful makeup this evening. I am proudly wearing her brand. This evening, Hannah has her own brand of makeup to make you feel fabulous. If you'd like to get in contact with her, use the number on the screen below. Our first report this evening comes from our colleague in Rundu, Kenya, Kambowe. He reports on how residents of the area are struggling to understand what the coronavirus entails and that direct translations don't always make sense.
There needs to actually be a lot of awareness that because my elders don't know, people that are at home back in the villages don't even know how serious this thing is.
Yes.
And then the information that they are getting now are probably in English and somebody's direct is translating them in a way that they don't understand. So there's a lot of misinformation, and I feel we need to start sensitizing this information in vernacular languages so that people can take precautions before it's too late. Because if it hits Rundu,
yes,
and we're doomed.
What is your message to those with the myths? There are some myths people are telling, no, Corona is just a way to scare us from doing our business like the vendors. Because I pretty much spoke to one of them, telling me, no, there's no better way to die. If Corona has to come, it has to come. So we won't close this business. What is your message to those with myth beliefs about this Corona, which we all don't know about?
I think we should take a lesson from Italy, or we should take a lesson from the countries that were hit, and we should also take a lesson from the epicenter of the whole virus, China itself, when someone was trying to be prosecuted for bringing out this information. People that are spreading lies, I feel it's the privilege that the president or lawmaker should take up and then introduce measures to punish these people. Because if we don't take this thing seriously, and then people are going to continue taking it as a joke, we are seriously going to be caught off guard. So yes. I think we should introduce a law quickly and then ban people or refrain people from actually giving such false informations and scaring informations and being rebellious towards instructions that are coming from the authorities.
Last but not least, on the issue of alcohol establishments having to close around 6 o'clock, in Rundu I've known that the shopings go up to 3 a.m. What is your message to the bar owners?
I feel if they called off religious gatherings, I think it's also fair that Shebin should close. I mean, we need to start developing habits of buying from ShopRite drinks and then you go at home. I understand this is one of the measures that they did in some of the restaurants or some of these shebins where you take whatever your drinks and then you go do it at home. We just need to adapt. This is not a time to actually think twice or to reconsider your habits, but this is time to actually take our lives seriously. Okay. Because for us here in Africa or in Namibia,
Hier in Windhoek berig Jolanda Nel dat Japie Grywenstein nie meer aan die Two Oceans Marathon in Kaapstad kon deelneem. Dit het hom geensins nie gekeer om nog steeds geld vir die seniorpark te huis in te samel nie.
Hoewel Japie Grywenstein nie meer aan die Two Oceans Marathon in Kaapstad kan deelneem nie, het hy 'n ander manier gevind om nog geld vir seniorpark te huis in Pionierspark in te samel. Hulle het onlangs 'n heerlike Zumba geleentheid gehad en tot van die bejaardes het samel hulle te geskit. Hy is trots om te sê hulle het $5,500 Namibiese dollar ingesamel gedurende die geleentheid en hulle het dit onlangs aan seniorpark te huis oorhandig.
Our final insert this evening comes from Adolf Kaure, who reports on a resident in Swakopmund, Ben Shimune, who is the brain behind planting the world's biggest sweet potato. This super sweet potato weighs an amazing 115 kg. Shimune shared with us what inspired him to grow this sweet potato and what he exactly plans on doing with it.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm very fine.
Yes, can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Ben Chimune from Chimune Horticulture Services, staying in Swakopmund.
All right. Tell me, as the brain, as this project that we are seeing here in the background is your brainchild, what actually motivated you to come up with planting what we have here in the background?
It was started by just as an experiment. We wanted to know whether it will adapt here in Swakopmund or not, and whether the method we use it's okay or not. And we just planted some of these things in the ground, and we leave it for years. And every time we come and put some soil on and put soil as it grows. And yeah, yesterday we thought now what is going on underground. And we dig up, and that is what we found.
All right.
It was very, it surprises me. I didn't know it would be like that.
Okay. Seems like it is a sweet potato that we have here in the background. And you said that it surprised you a lot as the mass and also the volume of what came out. What do you plan to do with all of this?
We can't handle all this. So I think we should give it to some of these houses. We call it Tears of Hope, which is under Gataure, what is the name now? Mauha. So I think we should give it to her.
All right. Can you expand more on what Tears of Hope is? Is it a non-profit organization?
No, not
right.
it's a non-profitable. It's only for the vulnerable children. Yeah, vulnerable children.
All right. And how do you think this will benefit them?
A lot, yes. Because they just it's a lot of kids there. And I think they need it.
All right.
Yeah.
Any closing remarks?
Yeah. What I think is, I think it's a record. I think it's a record. I want to go and weight it, and to find out who knows better than me, who knows, who knows better than me.
All right. Thank you very much for your time.
That's it for now, folks. Short and sweet. We won't be doing a full community talk for the next 2 weeks. However, our colleagues from the Irongo office will be taking the helm. Until then, keep safe and keep the faith. Bye-bye.